Welcome back to the Theology of the Buddy, a podcast for Catholics who love the beauty of the Church's sacred tradition. This is episode 88. My name is Chris, and I'm joined today in person by my original homies, Matt and Aaron from season 1. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey.
And we also have our new/old homies, Mike, Brooke, and Tim, who are joining us online. What's up, guys?
Hey.
We're excited to be here. Aaron's looking great. It's a great time to be alive.
Yes.
I'm not old, though. I'm not old.
She's not.
Yeah. I think when he said new/old, he meant you were new and the rest of us are old.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
Especially the bald guys.
It's because I got a haircut, right?
Yeah, you look great.
I also got a haircut.
All right, so today is our season finale. So we're going to be taking a break for the summer. So, of course, we'll miss everybody, but yeah, we'll be back again soon. But anyways, on today's podcast, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to take some time to talk about some spicy topics in a season 1 fashion. And we're going to catch up with the boys. So, let's just get into it. Matt and Aaron, how are you guys?
I'm good. It's
Yeah.
good. Hot week. Busy at work.
I'm doing okay, but I'll probably be coughing a lot during this episode. Mm-hmm. It's an allergy season. As Chris pointed it out, it's perpetually allergy season for me.
Now, a random factoid that you taught me, actually, is that London is one of the worst places in the world for allergies.
Yeah, they actually test new allergy medications here. So Southwest Ontario is kind of this bowl where all pollen settles. And Mexico City's another one. But London is a target market for a lot of pharmaceutical companies.
That's wild. That's
Wow.
wild. So, yeah, the more you know, the more you know. So coming back to, we were talking of the fact for anybody who's new. So Matt and Aaron, you were on the podcast in season 1. At that time, especially, I remember pointing it out quite frequently, just how woefully single Aaron was. The word was I think the operative word was woefully. What's changed, Aaron?
How long has it been since the last podcast that we did together?
2018.
Okay.
Really?
So is it really?
I think so.
So in 3 and 4 years, I got married. Oh, I can't take this headphone. In 3 more years, I got married, and 4 months ago, I had my first son.
Yeah, big change.
So that's exciting.
So now you're gleefully married and a gleeful father.
Is anyone gleefully married? My wife's on the couch. I don't know. You can ask her. I don't know. Gleeful? No, but things are good. Progressing. It's just nice to move along. So
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
And Matt is super Dr. Matt now.
Super doctor.
Yeah, not much has changed. I guess I do my job in a different location now, and now I have a house. So I have to mow the lawn and shovel my driveway in the winter.
Nice. Yes, but you also grow things, which is
true.
a huge step from what Julie and I can do. We only are able to grow rhubarb, and that's about it. So
Nothing edible. I have lots of flowers. I have a Mary garden out back. It's been kind of fun making that. But it's crazy up here. It's super dense clay. Like, grass right on top of pottery, essentially. Yeah.
that's wild. You caught something today in parts. Was it today?
Yeah. What are we going to get turned into the Ministry of Natural Resources?
Yeah, I'm sure they're listening.
No, it was...
Now you got to tell us.
Well, let's just say I have a large rat trap out in my backyard because they're these rats with bushy tails that keep digging up my gardens. No, don't worry, Brooke. I see that look on your face. I didn't catch a bushy-tailed rat. I caught a bird. So my raspberries are safe.
What kind of bird?
It was a grackle. So, like,
Oh,
it's not a huge loss.
Not a Chicago Cardinal.
Oh, man.
We all
That camera's
we
still
all know they
crooked.
get away with everything. Those Chicago Cardinals. Awesome. Well, it's great to catch up with you guys. We also, Aaron mentioned, we also have his wonderful wife and son are here in the room, so they might be joining us on the podcast hopefully in a little bit. All right. So before we get into our topics for the podcast, Brooke, you want to introduce the icebreaker?
Yeah. So, guys, I don't get my hair done very often, as most people who are close to me know. And yesterday, I finally got my hair done. Barbers, you just got to take your hat off to them.
Wow, Brooke. I feel like you really set the bar high on the last podcast, and now I need jokes that you tell us not going to meet. Like,
Well, now I feel bad. It's like,
That chicken one was so good.
okay, wait. Matt and Aaron
I've had
need
kind
to
of a
hear
bad
this.
day. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you've heard about Murphy's Law. Like, everything that can go wrong will go wrong, right?
Yes.
Have you heard of Cole's Law?
I have
It's
not.
thinly sliced cabbage.
Wow.
Normally these are coming from Mike.
Yeah.
This is great.
And you know what? You know what? I think I got my sense of humor from my dad. When I was a kid, my dad got fired from his job as a road worker for theft. I refused to believe he could do such a thing, but when I got home, the signs were all there.
Wow.
You're welcome.
That's great.
This didn't break the ice for me. I can't live up to this.
Wow.
I'm in.
Well, I gotta actually ask this question because this was
Wait.
No, we don't need more.
Wait, no. Can I tell them the joke from the last episode?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Aaron's gonna love it.
Aaron.
I'm ready.
Okay. Why did the chicken cross the road
Why, Brooke?
to get to your house? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The chicken.
The chicken. Okay.
Hey, Aaron.
Yes.
You want to know why he's come to visit?
Why?
Just because.
The podcast is done. There you go. Episode 88, everyone. That's it.
I think I just saw Matt's soul leave his body.
That is the definition of death.
That's
It's
great.
safe to say you're killing it tonight, bro. It being Matt. Sorry if I mixed up your pronouns.
Oh, speaking of that, today at work I went into the bathroom, the men's bathroom, and there was a little basket full of tampons on the sink. I was like, this sucks.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I'm the only man in the office, just for the record. At least yesterday or today I was. So anyway. So getting
How
back
do you know,
to
Chris?
what?
How do you know, Chris?
How do I
Did you
know?
quiz everyone?
We'll have to ask Matt Walsh. We'll get him to answer the question.
Yeah.
What is that?
All right, so we need to follow up on a question from season 1 where there was a comment on one of our podcasts.
No, Pope Francis is not the Pope.
Oh boy.
No. This was directed specifically at you. and Matt, I guess. But
Yes.
so is laughing still bad?
Oh. In the way I do it, I'd say so. Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean?
Like levity. Was that what this argument was always about? Was laughing? It was always me and my. It was always me and my just like my over the top like laughter and humor, which I never liked. It wasn't really anyone else's laughter. So I don't know. Is laughing still bad? I don't know. Ask Pope Saint Gregory the Great.
No, it was wasn't it Anthony Marie Claret?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought I'd follow up on that.
Laughing still.
So you still stand by your opinion?
For missionary priests, I do. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now the really spicy topic that we wanted to discuss. Processional and recessional hymns are a Protestant invention. Is this true?
Wait, Protestant invention?
Is it?
I don't think so. Processional hymns, like you probably heard monks chanting them. I think I've looked into this in the early Middle Ages. When they started to introduce more prolonged processions, they'd be chanting. They wouldn't be singing like, carnival tunes, but there would be a solemn procession.
Friends forever.
Yeah. Not much of that happening at the ancient monasteries.
No.
But I've been railing against processional and recessional hymns recently in our school. I think the church has already thrown her vote behind this. She has something called an introit, and that's the introduction to the liturgy. We don't need a little ditty written in the 70s that makes people feel all good about it themselves.
But they're
What about good hymns, though?
yeah, like the ones that we sing at our mass are pretty good.
Dude, on that crowning was painful. Like the Bring Flowers of the Rarest is one of the cheesiest melodies ever written. Like the verses are, honestly, they're a parody of cheesy hymns, and they're not. Like that's actually, anyway. No, I get that. There's like a gradation of, I think, hymns that are appropriate for the liturgy, just like Gregorian chant is the soul of music in the liturgy. Then we had a step away to sacred polyphony. Then we had steps down all the way to Marty Hagen. And, but, just going one step back from the Vatican II reforms, to me, not Vatican II reforms, but, the spirit of Vatican II age, the guitar hymns, the Bob Dufford SJ hymns in our hymnals. Like, to me, that doesn't go far enough, and they're not as fitting for the liturgy as chant is. And we're Scola. I love chanting.
Aaron, your hot take?
Matt has just become a cantor, so cantors are going to do what they do.
Yeah.
No, I declare shenanigans. Plus, Aaron, he can't wait until the procession's done. Father steps out of, because I'm actually in the choir as well, the special choir on Sundays up in the choir loft. The second that procession gets out of that door, doesn't matter how many dozens of verses we have left, Aaron is kneeling down and ignoring us.
This is calculated to throw me into this. No, processionals and recessionals are just like entertainment, I suppose. If you're going to I kneel down right away.
Yeah. Because I wonder how many people are sitting there Faith of Our Fathers is a nice hymn, but a lot of those, I know the St. Augustine quote, he who sings praise twice is going to be busted out, but not everyone who sings prays twice, all right? That is not a carte blanche thing. People are not actually going into raptures and meditations as they're singing. They're just following along these words. So I guess it might be equivalent to a vocal prayer, just said as a vocal prayer. But I see lots of people actually kneel down to start actually praying and they ignore the hymns.
Actually praying. Chris?
Yes. But, I mean, in the spirit of St. Teresa of Jesus, right? She would say, if you can combine mental prayer with your vocal prayer, and that's what you should do. So,
Yeah, you can. Not when you're singing Flowers of the Rarest.
Yeah. No.
But what about Faith of Our Fathers? Good.
Yeah, you could, but you could even more with a nice chant that some saint or anonymous monk the church authorized and elevated to its public liturgy.
Maybe.
What was that? Was that a cat?
That literally sounded like a cat.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my cat. Sorry.
I thought it was drunk or
That's
something.
Lawrence.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, did Peter just meow?
Peter's baby's first meow.
all right. Well, actually, we should get a formal introduction, shall we, of Therese and Peter. So say hi, Therese.
Hello, everyone.
Therese was telling me earlier that she received an invitation to start a podcast a few years ago, and she declined it. So that makes this her first podcast. So we're especially honored. So thank you for joining us on the podcast.
Maybe I waited for this day.
Just storing it all up.
That's right. Speaking of that, so I don't know if you guys remember this. It was back in season 1, and we were talking in particular about rights in the church that have just kind of gone by the wayside. And we talked about the churching of women. Do you remember that you put a bed out there, Aaron?
Oh, yeah.
No. Did I?
You did.
Was it $50?
You said, send us an email or send a picture to us of you getting churched, and I'll send you 50 big ones.
Did anyone do it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I actually have the picture right here. All right. There you go. Do you recognize her?
Oh, that's my wife. Oh,
So you owe her $50.
I can do that. Did no one actually do it?
No one actually.
She probably has Venmo.
Therese did. Yeah.
Yeah. There were no exclusions.
I'm the only one that worked, so it's fine.
It's shared money.
Still,
anyway.
still qualifies.
That's funny.
No, you have to go to the bank and take out $50 and then put it back in, Aaron.
Okay, I will.
Or put it in the mail and send it to her. That'd make it even better.
Doable.
Yeah.
There was a period of time where you were sending letters to Julia and I, and we never responded because we're really bad people. So maybe you could just get back into that. And just,
I went through a letter writing phase.
Yeah, I'm a bad friend. I'm a bad friend. I'm sorry for never writing back.
That's okay.
All right. So
Wait, can I interject?
yeah.
Who's Tim? Like,
Hi, I'm
Who's
Tim.
Tim?
hi Tim. No, I know, but like, where are you from? What do you do?
Oh,
He's a
okay.
Mason.
Yeah. Quite not the free kind. Very, very expensive.
Okay.
But live in Auburn, Alabama, about 3 miles from some football team that plays there every few months. Let's see. I work in EMS. I've been doing that for about 20 years. Yeah, just working, going to school right now, trying to get my critical care paramedic taken care of, flight paramedic, all that kind of stuff. And I sleep on occasion. That's
Yeah, I hear you're coming.
That's
off
my-
of
that's my
36
hobby.
Hours. You're coming
What's
down
that?
from 36-hour shift.
Oh, no. Okay. So I had a day off, which, I was trying to be productive on. Actually had a to-do list, got it done. And then the night after that, I went to bed and started getting phone calls, and, I was trying to be a good friend. I was like, oh yeah, I can talk to you for a few minutes. And, there's some emotional stuff going on between a few friends, and it turned into
Tell
a
us
few
about
hours.
that. Anything good?
Eventually 4:00 in the morning came around, and I had to get up at 6 and go to school. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to push through. And then I realized I had a shift last night. So ended up all night, and ended up, I think it was 47 hours when I finally crawled back into the bed.
Wow.
Yeah. It'll take me a bit to recover from that. I got a few hours, got up today about 2:00, took my kid to a doctor's appointment, and yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
How did you meet Chris?
I through our letter writing campaign.
Oh, respond to somebody, eh?
No, actually, I was listening, season 1, season 2, and just kind of started chiming in with emails like, hey, here's my thoughts on this, here's my thoughts on that. What kind of beard oil do you use? That normal kind of questions. And the VIB chat came about and ended up in the VIB chat. And I think the podcast took a hiatus for about a year. And I sent him an email at one point like, hey, man, is there a way for it? If it comes back, can I help with editing or something like that? And he's like, hey, we got a different plan. So here I am.
Very cool.
Yeah.
For the record, I use Head and Shoulders on my beard. I got away from the beard oils. It's just less flakiness. So I don't know. Just throwing that out there.
What's weird? Like ever since I had COVID, like beard oil was I enjoyed it, but like now because I can't smell it, it's like, what's the point? So yeah, I just use herbal essences conditioner on this bad boy. Actually, speaking of that, did you guys hear about the recent article that came out from GQ about summertime, about the men's fashion for summertime? I'm really excited about this.
Fat men's fashion.
I'm finally in. It is being called, and I quote, "Hot Hirsute Summer."
Hirsute. Yeah, there you go. Harry
Hirsute.
is hirsute.
Oh,
Is that that's how it's pronounced, right?
yeah.
Hirsute?
Yeah, hirsutism is, excess hair.
Yeah. So GQ said that it's the time now to just let it all hang out. Like let the chest hair flow, show your back hair, whatever. Like it's time. So I'm really excited.
Wait.
We're ready.
You're
Like just being hirsute makes you hot?
yeah.
Or is it both?
I think you need to
Literally,
have
it
like
makes you hot.
Yeah.
I don't really know for sure. I didn't really read that far through the article, but yes,
There might be some nuances that were missed.
maybe. I don't know. But in any case, I'm going to make sure that I come to Mass and at least have one button undone, if not two, just to be in style. I don't know.
Wow.
how does Julie feel about this? Just
I don't know.
Curious.
Maybe I would be interested. Maybe we should call her and see if she'll come on the podcast. Hey, why don't we do that? Let's see.
You know what? How would I just send her a text?
Hey, let's see.
And then I'll get it candid.
Hold on. I'm going to call her right now.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
All right. Let's see.
You reached Julie.
Nope. Oh, well. I had hoped to actually get her on the podcast tonight. We had even talked about it, but whatever. This will get deleted. So, what are your plans for summer, you guys? How are you going to make the summer break time a good time for you and your families and whatnot? Matt?
I have nothing planned.
No?
Although actually this weekend I'm going up to see my sister just had a baby on Monday, the 27th. So 27th of June. So I'm going to go meet that little one. But that's all I have planned. I might take a road trip out east. We'll see
Really?
about that.
Like where out east?
Well, my mom's half the family's from New Brunswick. So potentially out there. Or just around Quebec. They've got beautiful churches, Saint-Anne-de-Beaupré, Notre-Dame-de-Cap, and they're just great places in Quebec.
Is Notre-Dame-de-Cap like a nice church on the inside?
It's interesting. I haven't been there since undergrad, so gosh, that's been over 15 years, and it's kind of like a hexagonal or an octagonal huge building. What I remember of it, they have kind of nice statuary retained. They didn't really renovate too hard after the council. They still had the altar rails intact, but I don't really remember the big building itself. The original 16th century church is also on the site there with the miraculous statue. That I remember a little bit better, but yeah.
Nice. Aaron? Therese, what are you going to do this
Camp
What
out.
are we playing? I don't remember. I'm choking.
This weekend we're heading to my family's. Everybody camps out on my parents' farm. So I have a brother. People are traveling from Ottawa and tent it in the backyard.
All their plans are gone because we have a baby. So normally we'd go canoeing.
We still are.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice. So you'll be camping out as well or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in the backyard.
Yeah, that's great though.
Yeah.
And you're going to go to St. Boniface for Mass?
Yeah, we are.
Shout out to St. Boniface.
Shout out to My Little Pony.
Boniface.
Boniface.
That St. Boniface is great, but
Is it Boniface?
Oh man, I was driving through Texas last week and I stopped right across the street from St. Boniface and I thought about sending Mike a picture. Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah.
Just want to remind everyone that I did get a question right. Chris.
You're still salty.
And it wasn't about Boniface.
The best thing about that whole thing was that on that podcast, we even missed it completely that you got a question right. And you still went along with it. Like just like the phlegmatic guy you are.
Even I forgot that I got a question right. I was so embarrassed about the whole Boniface question.
Amazing.
I think I forgot that I ever did anything right in my whole life at that point.
All right, Strosses. So what are you going to do this summer to have some fun and maybe connect with our Lord or, yeah.
We don't really have fun. We mostly just stay here and complain about everything.
I don't know how to have fun anymore.
They're going to build a gazebo.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
We are.
I dug a lot of chips and dust today.
Yeah, our gazebo is currently a hole full of chips and dust.
Yep.
It's not just like
And I wanna
the
make some
bottom of
more
the
meat.
bag of Lay's that Brooke polished off or chips and dust. Get it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole 12 by 14 feet of Lays that were crushed by Brooke.
I'm really hungry, so that makes me grumpy. No, yeah, not a whole lot planned other than like birthday week in August, which I still have no idea what we're doing yet because Evie's is August the 9th and then Vincent's is August the 10th and then Mike's is August the 15th. So, it's kind of like Cake Week. You've heard of
Plans.
Shark Week, but have you heard of Cake Week?
It's like the octave.
I think I'm going to
of
join you on that
Evie.
week. I will have cake with you guys.
Oh yeah, your birthday's August the
14th.
14th. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cake Week.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, the plans are all up in the air here, I guess. I have vacation days. I don't know what I'm doing with them yet. So,
You know what you're doing with one of them, maybe, potentially.
oh yeah, that's
you
true.
know.
That's true.
Yeah.
Going
gonna
to see
go
a show
see-
with Chris.
Yeah, we're going to
But that's on a Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah. But like, he might want to take
Yeah,
the
I
next
guess it's
day
not a
off.
vacation day.
Well, the next day, because it's like, you'll definitely be sore after that one.
Maybe.
You're going to come out of Mosh retirement for one last Me Without You show.
Do you guys think you'll be the oldest ones there?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We're not as old as the band.
Oh. I'm telling.
They're old.
My husband's coming to your show. He thinks you guys are geezers.
Speaking of geese, well, actually, Tim, what are your plans? Actually, did we ask that question yet?
Well, if they let me out of the retirement home this week. No, nothing so great, honestly. I'm going to be studying. That's pretty much it. I got pediatrics coming up. Yeah. Finishing up trauma, moving pediatrics. And then Actually, very appropriately, I think I'm going to be doing geriatrics at the end of the summer. So
Oh wow.
there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Write a song about that. School's in for summer.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo earns.
What about Casa,
It's a
Chris,
rough
and
year.
Julie? What are you guys doing?
I don't think we're doing much either. Like, yeah, I think we're gonna try to go away, but like, I don't really know what we're gonna do yet. It's weird because like the last time like we officially like kind of went away, we didn't really have a kid, right? And now we have two. So it's weird to like go in that transition, right? Of like, okay, what do we do now? Because the things that we would do for fun, we don't really or can't really do anymore. You know, like it's not like we can be like, all right, let's take Therese and John and go to a bar and see a band. You know, like I don't know.
Well, I mean, you could.
That is true. Sorry, what did you say, Brooke?
You know what Mike and I do
What do we do?
for fun?
What? Do you guys hear Brooke's?
But-
Brooke, your mic is weird.
I think it's off.
I'm sorry. I muted because I coughed. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Do you know what Mike and I do for fun now that we have two kids?
No.
We let D&D and watch anime in our basement.
Actually,
Yeah.
this is another wild kind of random trivia question. True or false question. True or false? Who has watched more anime than Chris over the last 3 months?
False.
Aaron,
That's it.
Aaron, or Matt?
I've watched
Yeah, I'm going to go with
That's-
false on this.
That's not a true or false.
Yeah, that's a
an error,
multiple
Matt.
choice.
Sorry, wow. I'm having a stroke. Okay, true or false? Has
Tim, pay attention to those geriatrics courses. You might need them.
yeah,
Poor
right
Chris.
now. Right now.
I'll send you my class notes.
Please. Okay, true or false? Has Aaron
I hope it's
watched
not a true
more
or false
watched
test,
more
man.
anime? Sorry, what, Mike?
I was just saying, I hope it's not a true or false quiz on those test notes.
Okay, true or false? Has Aaron watched
this
more
student
anime?
put Aaron beside every question.
If you start the question with has, it has to be yes or no.
Yes or no? Has Aaron watched more anime than Chris over the last 3 months?
Matt.
Oh man,
The answer is yes.
you haven't watched any?
I've watched maybe an hour,
Oh wow.
maybe an hour and a half, but you've definitely watched more movies, which equals more time.
What movies have we watched?
Castle in the Sky.
Song of the Sea.
Oh, that's not anime.
No.
No, but you watched
Animated.
what?
That's
Arietti?
Studio Ghibli.
Oh, Spirited Away.
See?
Yeah, the Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, that counts as anime.
Yeah, it's Studio Ghibli.
Song of the Sea? That's that Irish studio, isn't it?
No, Song of the Sea. I know what you're talking about. See, it's weird because like anime is just like a media form, right? So-
Anime is a way of life. We're about to get a spiel, I can tell.
Depending on who you ask.
The philosophy of anime.
Including if you ask past Brooke.
Oh my goodness, you guys
Yes.
have no idea. You have no idea.
But YouTube does. Definitely don't look up.
Really
Riki
should
the
I
Anime
really
Ninja.
should delete those? They're so cringy. All of it, just even my vlog, just like
Yeah. Teenage Brooke anime reviews.
just
they're great.
garbage.
Yes.
They would be so much better now. Okay,
No, but
yeah,
those-
I'll take your silence as a probably not.
What were you
I
gonna-
watched, I've probably seen most of the ones that Aaron and Therese have watched over the last little while.
like with them too.
No, just in the past. I don't know. They have great storylines, great animation.
Oh, yeah.
Like even if you watch the,
Which is your
which is my favorite.
yeah.
I don't remember them all super well. The one that sticks with me most is Spirited Away. That's probably cliche. but it's a very popular one for a reason.
It is. Yeah. It is.
What is your favorite?
We just watched. Oh, if I had to pick a favorite. See, I like a lot of them, and I like a lot of them for different reasons. Like Howl's Moving Castle is right up there for me. The soundtrack is just amazing. But Spirited Away, same thing. It's like they're all beautiful in a different way. We just finished watching Belle, which was really, really good. What?
Okay, so quick.
I don't know
question.
if we got that on the
19
microphone, but that was amazing. Peter
1970s Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Does that count as anime?
Ooh.
I mean, I'm not saying
Yeah,
it count as good.
But that's Western animation, isn't it?
No,
Well,
I don't think so.
it was done in a Japanese studio. It's kind of like the all the Rankin and Bass cartoons that started
Yes.
coming out were done
Yes,
through a
it
Japanese
was.
studio.
The same studio that did The Last Unicorn
Yep.
and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yep. Rankin and Bass, yes.
Yeah. So they employed like Japanese animators and I think some Korean ones too, but I can't remember. I watched a whole documentary about it. It's fascinating.
But
Love
does it? But is it anime?
I would say yes. I would say yes.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't know if there's like a checklist of things that make something an anime or not. I think it just has to do with probably the process and I don't know, maybe certain style elements. But Belle was very good. Mike and I both loved it.
Yeah, it was good.
What was the
I
one
don't
with
think
the
it's as good
airplanes?
as a lot of the Ghibli ones, but
Yeah, up on Poppy
the
Hill.
wind.
Oh, the Wind
Rises?
Rises.
Wind.
Yeah, you liked that one. I'm looking at Aaron.
That was my favorite.
He's getting choked up about it. Just
Just thinking
sitting
about
there.
it.
Yeah.
That main character, he was so weirdly, silently virtuous.
You reminded me of me.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't laugh once.
He did. Yeah.
Look at me, I'm joyful.
But have
I
you
ain't
watched-
laughing.
Have you watched Grave of the Fireflies yet?
No.
No, I've never heard of it.
That one will destroy you.
Ooh.
It's actually a beautifully done movie, but it's very, very sad.
Is it about a
It's all
man
about
with a trap in his backyard trying to catch rats with bushy tails?
no.
I can't see
No.
Brooke's facial expression.
All right. Well, I think we're coming to the end of this podcast. Thanks everybody for your input. Thanks for being on the podcast today. We're just gonna end it here. So, if you haven't yet, make sure you're subscribed. You can find all of the ways of how to connect with us over at theologyofthebuddy.com. Make sure you're subscribed so you know when the next episode comes out, which who knows when it'll come out. It might come out in the fall, maybe in the winter. Who knows? We'll figure that out when we get there. But thanks to my wonderful special guests. Thank you so much for hanging out and
Thank you.
pizza with me and partying. And to you guys, Mike, Brooke, Tim, Julie, you guys, it's been an absolute pleasure doing this season with you. And we'll see what comes next in the next season, God willing. Hey, so all right, guys. You guys have a blessed summer, and until next time,
Stay
Stay
tratty.
tratty.
Tratty.